Let's talk about drug tests. Hi, my name is Carl Birkhead. I'm an attorney with Wirth Law Office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been practicing family and criminal law for almost 8 years now, and I want to help you make law easy by talking a little bit about when drug testing can help your case. So, what I'm talking about here is mainly in uh, family court, like in custody situations. This comes up a lot in a lot of my cases where one side or the other is saying, listen, they can't have the kids. They can't have custody of the kids. They can't even have visitation with the kids because they're just messed up. They're always on something. They're always just completely incapacitated. That's not a good fit, and it's not a safe place for the children. Okay, so how do we prove that? Well, so there's this thing that we can do. It's not really anything special. It's just we file a motion for drug testing. I put it in the motion. I'll say, hey, listen, Your Honor, uh, we have on information and belief, we have reasonable suspicion that this person is using illicit substances, especially when the kids are in their care. We need help to prove that. Typically, what will happen is you can request which type of drug test that you want. I always go for a nail bed because it goes back the farthest and it's the hardest to fake. Uh, but say, listen, we want a 10 panel nail bed test, help us out. The court will typically grant it. They'll require that the person asking for it pay for the testing. And then it will require that the person who's supposed to be tested has to go within a specific time frame to get it done. Usually there's a little bit of a grace period somewhere between a couple days, maybe a couple of weeks. But it's if you're the one asking for the test, the court's going to want you to contact the testing place, pay for it, set it up, schedule it. Then the other side will have to appear and take the test. Now, if they fail to appear for the test, the court's going to treat it as if they failed the test. If they appear for the test but they're unable to take the test because their nails are too short, their hair's too short, maybe if you're trying to do a urinalysis, maybe they can't go. That can still also be treated as a failure because for whatever reason they didn't show up prepared to take it. And if they fail to take it for some reason, or they take it and they just don't pass the test, the court usually 9 times out of 10 will order that person to pay you back for the expense for reserving the drug tests, which is good because those are usually a couple $100s that no one really wants to have to spend. So if this is something that you think might help your case, or you think that maybe you're in a situation where someone might be trying to have you go take that test, give me a call. Let's sit down and talk about your options and see what we can do. My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm with Wirth Law Office, and I want to help you make law easy. Thank you.